Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So today's reading is going to be good old-fashioned, how do they feel about you? So the person on your mind, your love interest, how do they feel? How do they feel about you? Okay, so we've got three choices. We've got lapis lazuli. We've got a nice little hair making a debut, Group 1 is lapis lazuli. And group 2 is amethyst. Group 3 is this lovely goldy yellow colored stone. So pause the video if you need more time. Timestamps are linked down below. You can use the thumbnail to pick. You can use the stones to pick, or a combination thereof. You can use the timestamps to pick. However you want to do it. Just go with your, go with your gut. Go with your instincts. Go with your intuition, okay? So we're going to get started with group 1. Remember guys, it is a general reading. Energies can be vice versa or interchangeable. So keep that in mind. It's a general reading for the collective, for everyone who is watching. If you'd like a personal reading, my contact information, as always, is in the description box down below. Group 1, thanks for tuning in. So how does your person feel about you? First off, I wanted to use my underused character trait card. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards to represent you and a couple of cards to represent your person. And that can tell you if you have clicked on the right reading. I intend that any messages that come through, that there will be some good ones for you. But this will kind of give you a heads up on the energy that we're tuning into for group 1. So I'm just going to take from the middle here because there's so many cards. Somebody's got medium skin tone. So whatever your ethnicity, your skin would be considered medium, okay? That one was just kind of stuck in the deck face up, so it wanted to be taken. Let's get another card here to help identify the viewer. I'll just take the top one. People person. So if you have medium skin tone and you're a people person, got responsible at the bottom of the deck as well. If that sounds like you, then this is validation that you chose correctly, okay? Now, it can be interchangeable or vice versa. So the cards that I pull for your person, those could sound more like you, and this could sound like more like your person. So just apply it how it resonates. So we're going to get a couple of cards to represent Group 1's person of interest, the one they came to the reading for. Who are they? That one flew out. A Leo. So some of you are here for a Leo sun sign. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. A Leo, maybe somebody born in the year of the monkey in Chinese astrology. That's Leo energy as well. You could be a Leo because, like I said, it could be vice versa or interchangeable. Oh, wow. Okay. So some of the viewers watching are a Scorpio or have Scorpio strong in your chart. Could be your person though. And we've got twin flame. So this could be somebody that you are curious about, wondering if they're your twin flame or somebody that you claim as your twin flame. Or we've got medium length hair. So regardless if you're here for a masculine or a feminine, their hair would be described as medium length. Okay, if it sounds more like you, or the whole thing kind of sounds like a mix of you and your person, then you have come to the right reading. At the bottom of the deck we have guarded. It's another hint or clue as to the couple that I'm reading for today. And if anybody's interested in these cards, the link for my tarot card shop is down below, okay? I appreciate any support you guys give the channel, even if it's by liking, subscribing, donating to the channel. Like, all of that helps to keep the channel going. So we're going to just pull some cards on, how your person feels about you. Excuse me, keep sniffling, and that's going to continue, just so you know. Okay, so anyway. do my standard 5-card spread real quick. I'm going to get a card to represent the viewer. The Eight of Cups. The situation. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. And your person, how they feel about you. The Fool. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Swords. So somebody here is feeling like maybe this relationship's dead and over, or they're just really worrying to such an extent that it could even be that, you know, whoever the Eight of Swords is being their own worst enemy in the situation. Underneath that, we've got the Twin Flame card, and we've got the Four of Cups. So, wow, we've got this Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups underneath that, and Eight of Pentacles, 7. Okay, so anyway, let's back up. The worries have to do with the Twin Flame energy. We saw Twin Flame came out to represent your person. So either you feel that way about them, or they feel that way about you, or it's mutual. There could be some like worries, like if this is a Twin Flame partnership, and some of you, it's you that thinks that. Your person could too as well, but regardless, the question is, then why is this person not available to me? Or why have things stagnated? Or why don't they appreciate me the way that I deserve to be appreciated? Like, why am I not being valued? Why is it on again, off again? Or why do they withdraw? Why do I withdraw in some cases, you know? There's some anxiety, some angst regarding that. And the Knight of Pentacles can say that, you know, things are moving very slowly. He's the slowest moving knight in the deck. Things move very slowly with him, but he is sure-footed. Like wherever he's intending to go, he's going to get there because he's that responsible knight. And we did get responsible try to come out for, I believe, the viewer. So it could be your energy, but it is coming from this side of the table, like he is aimed in your direction. Maybe you are considering leaving, walking away, or you have, and this person is slowly coming toward you. Like maybe that somebody has walked away, but there is still like forward progress being made, just very, very slowly. Okay. Let's see. Somebody has been worried a lot about this connection or the situation with this Eight of Swords, like I said, but I feel like whoever that person is, like slowly but surely, they're stopping worrying about it. Like whatever got them in their head and has made them like very passive or very angsty, anxious about the situation, they are leaving that behind. Like they're taking a leap of faith. So they're no longer going to let that stop them, is basically what's coming through with that. Okay? It feels like if there has been an ending or a separation in the situation, like you guys are becoming more stable, and it has to do with stopping worrying, like just putting a stop to that, deciding to maybe let go and let God, or just like not worrying about whatever that Eight of Swords energy is about. Could be doing just due to, you know, focusing on like Knight of Pentacles things, earthy things, self-care, your own well-being, your work, your own progress. If that's not you, then obviously it's your person. But this is about rebuilding and establishing like your own sense of security. If you guys have a, like you're in a split with this person right now, you know, if not, then like either way, there's a sense of consistency with the connection. And I do feel like both of you have put in the work on the connection. Maybe sometimes unequally, but especially if you're in a relationship, like you guys have put in the work on the connection, and it's been hard work. And there is some sort of level of kind of dependability with the situation. So like however it's been that way for a while, whether good or bad, there's some level of stability or something with that. And it just looks like either way, there's some sort of sense that there is progress being made. There is hard work being put in there are goals being pursued, and it does feel like for this person, their goal is you, like something to do with you. Okay. Somebody could be patiently waiting for like a response is what I'm hearing, or the outcome of the situation. We can look into this person's feelings a bit more with the Fool energy to kind of try to determine, you know, what that's about. This person is like, there's a tendency for this person perhaps to be in and out of your life, but they're becoming more stable. Like things are going to get, or are getting more consistent. And if that's the case, then you will already have seen like signs of that. Okay. This person feels, I feel that they feel like their intentions are good, or they mean well. Okay. Overall, let me just put that out there. I see that you're an 8 of Cups, so you know you're upset, or you're disillusioned. There's something you're not liking. You could have walked away or feel like doing that. But this person, I don't know. Maybe you know that this person loves you, or that they're really into you. Okay. But their behavior at times doesn't show that. Or maybe you're the one that needs more space and more room and more time, or overthinks things. You know, it's not always the person of interest. Either way, you know, sometimes it's a personal issue where people don't feel like they're safe to be themselves, and they create problems, whether consciously or subconsciously, like sabotage the situation. Somebody needs to hear that. That won't be a message for all. Remember, I'm reading for a lot of different people, so just take those messages that mean something to you. But the person, since the question is how do they feel about you, for some of you, this person really feels like they've fallen head over heels in love with you. Okay, they feel like that with the Fool energy. As you can see, this figure is leaping forward, face to the wind, just like going all in. And the Knight of Pentacles is a very solid, steady, and positive energy, and it's coming like from this person toward you. So it could be a new phase in the connection, like they just started to feel this way, or they're just starting to act on it. But this is how they're coming across right now. Okay, like you have stimulated something in them that they're feeling butterflies. They're feeling like a rush of infatuation. Well, I feel like some of you have been dealing with this person for quite a while. For some reason, this person is feeling renewed towards the situation. Okay. Maybe this is this person's pattern where they feel like you pull away a little bit and then they get excited about the relationship again. I hope not, but it could be. Because their feelings could maybe not be as long lasting. Could not maybe mean the potential for long-term commitment, but I do think for a lot of you there is that potential there that you both sense and feel with that Knight of Pentacles there. But that is how this person's coming across. Maybe this person is getting unstuck. Maybe it's felt like this relationship's been stuck because of how slow moving the Knight of Pentacles is. That could be too. But it just feels like some of the worries of whoever this Eight of Swords has been like, what am I getting myself into? Just having doubts over the situation. And not wanting things to get out of control in some way. Okay. So, yeah, that's, how this person's feeling. But let's get what this person's intentions are towards you. What are this person's intentions towards the viewer? Got the Star. See, this is what I mean. This person does have good intentions towards you. I don't know, how it's been up to this point, but in the reading, they're coming across as having good intentions towards you. And we've got the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That was that guarded energy that came out earlier. So maybe they're not showing it. This is the type of person that likes to keep their cards close to their chest. So maybe they're not even showing that. Maybe sometimes they show their infatuation or their excitement for a new beginning in the relationship, or just, you know, they show their optimism toward the relationship at times, or to a certain degree, but then when it comes to like their truest intentions or their deepest feelings, they're very guarded. Or they've been waiting a really long time to tell you this, like waiting for the right time to tell you this, but also questioning the relationship, like, is it really what it seems? Is it really that good? You know, that kind of a thing. Or there's, you know, something in the mix. But we see that Eight of Swords energy is kind of fading into the background, and, you know, this person's intentions towards you are very hopeful, very positive. Strong Aquarius energy, again, if I didn't say. And okay, Taurus and Aries here with that as well. So anyway, this person does intend to pursue you, okay? But they're doing it slowly with the Knight of Pentacles. They do see the relationship as having a lot of potential, okay? There is some energy of healing. So this person could have, again, healed their anxiety issues, healed whatever that Eight of Swords energy is, or you need to do that, or you're doing that. That plays a role in this as well. But this person intends to heal. They intend to leave behind, the past, and just kind of open themselves up to, a relationship with you. And they really do feel excited about that. And, they feel amazing when they think about it. And they think about, how much you can achieve together, how much you can grow together, what you can do together. They do intend on putting in the long and hard work towards this connection, okay? They're undoubtedly, regardless of the status of your relationship, but especially if in a relationship there have been some major ups and downs here, this person does cherish you despite that, though. They feel like they are, coming out stronger, and they're learning from the error of their ways, because they still feel this strong bond with you, and you make them happy. They feel happier with you in their life than when you're not in their life. Okay? It doesn't matter what the status of the relationship is. It all just shakes down to the same thing, that their intentions are to be optimistic about this connection. If this is an old person, it's about trying again with you. If it is like someone you're currently involved with, same thing. They just want to enter into a new cycle with you, to strengthen the bond, to keep it strong. Taking whatever necessary steps they need to take to proving that to you, that they're willing to put in the work, that they're going to pursue you, that they're in the act of pursuing you, and that's what they want to do, okay? So let's get a couple of messages from this person. Let's see. I'm using my notes from Your Beloved deck. That is for sale down below too, if anybody's interested. What would this person say to the viewer if they had no fear and no filter? What would Group 1's person say to them if they had no filter? I compensate for my abandonment issues by doing it first. Okay? So for those that this person walks away, or it's on again, off again, like I said before, with that full energy, there's been some inconsistency. But this is why they're saying, they've been abandoned before. They don't want it to happen again. They would rather do it first than have it happen to them again. You look like an angel. You shine from within. That goes along with that star energy. The star is kind of an angelic being. Typically, in its purest form, is very sweet, very feel good, makes others feel good. I mean, that's what a star is. It glows in the sky at night, right? It stands out. It shines. So you shine from within. Your hands are magic. I love how it feels when you touch me. So that's another indicator of, you know, a strong soul bond, soul bonded connection, a soulmate, twin flame. When you touch someone and it's like electricity, it just feels really good when you touch them, because in essence you are an extension of that person. So you're another side of them that's coming back in, and vice versa. So that connection feels really, really good. And so that's what they're saying, like your hands are magic and it feels really good when you touch them. I was under a lot of stress that you didn't know about. Okay, so this is what they're letting you know. For whatever the case may be, you will know how that applies to you. If this person, you know, stood back and held back from really telling you how much they love you and how much they can see a future with you, from really having that happy, loving home with you, that relationship, that marriage, or that just harmonious situation with you, from holding, like they held back from that due to stress. Okay, stuff that you don't know about. This is what I've got for you, group 1. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate your support. It does help others to find the reading as well, those who will also benefit from it. So you're doing them a service too. And I'm going to take you to group 2. Stick around if you feel guided to. Otherwise, I'll talk to you next time. Welcome, group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So I've got my character trait cards here, and like I did for group 1, I'm going to pull a few of those out for you and for your person. Just a little extra validation that this is the right reading for you. It is the right reading for you. I'm just going to put that out there because you have great intuition and you follow it, right? So you chose correctly. But just for the fun of it, we're going to get some cards and some character traits. So show me who the viewer is. Spirit, who is the viewer watching? Show me what I need to see. Got one that fell on the floor. All right, we've got protective and philosophical. Some of you could be financially stable as well. That was the one that fell on the floor. Let's get one more, please. Who is the viewer? Red hair. Okay. Are you of the Merovingian line? Are you... Can you trace your lineage back to the Tudor dynasty, perhaps? Now, the red hair is a little bit rare, but somebody here could have red in their hair. That doesn't have to fit any, like, of these can fit to some extent, or this, the cards I'm going to pull out for your person could fit as well. So let's see. We've got rebel here, rebel without a cause. Your person could be a rebel. And that's what I think of when I think of red hair anyways, because they're said to be just innately more feisty, more fiery. Yeah, my best friend growing up was a redhead. One of my soulmates in another life was a redhead. I know. How do you know that? I just know that. We've got angular face. So somebody could have an angular face. So in other words, you know, like a square jaw or diamond-shaped face, or just, you know, an angular face. Group 2's person, who are they? Another one fall out. Bossy and arrogant. Okay. So are you dealing with a bossy and arrogant person? Are you a bossy and arrogant person? Viewer? Let's see. One more, please. Another hint as to who Group 2's person is. Balding. So you could be dealing with a balding person. Okay? Receding hairline. Or the Buzzy Boy haircut. Military haircut. Either way. So this is what we've got. So those are clues as to the couple that I'm reading for. Hopefully that will resonate for you. And let's see what comes out in the cards. Let's get some more information. If it doesn't, choose another group. Check out a playlist link down below. See one of those readings. But this is what we're working with so far. So I'm doing my standard 5-card spread. We're going to find out how this person feels about you. For Group 2, how does Group 2's person feel about them? We've got the viewer showing up as Temperance. So you could be a Sagittarius or have it strong in your chart. And the situation is Justice. You could be a Libra or have it strong in your chart. Temperance and Justice. 2 major arcana. So big energies at play in the situation. You both want to do the right thing. You feel very close to this person, regardless of relationship status. Some of you could be trying to manifest this as well. Okay. See how this person feels about you. 2 of Swords. That's blocked energy. So do you have this person blocked, or do they have you blocked, or is it just the energy? This is also Moon in Libra, which is a friendly energy. So 2 of Swords doesn't always have to be, you know, about a block or negative in that way. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. So the Lovers is obviously about a couple, about lovers, a relationship. It is about choice, but in a love reading, you know, it usually isn't about choice as much, except in this situation, we're seeing an energy of coming to terms, an energy of making a judgment. Twos are about choice as well, so we're reading it as choice. So maybe your person has a choice to make. Could be a choice between you and someone else or another situation. Doesn't have to be, but it is a choice. So you look like, you know, with that Temperance energy, you're coming across as pretty harmonious, like you're chill. Okay? Maybe you feel like you're just going with the flow, you're trying different things, maybe different things in terms of what can possibly like work in the relationship, what works for it, what doesn't, what works for you, what doesn't, that kind of a thing. Your person feels, one of the things that I get, despite these being cooler energies here, the Justice and the 2 of Swords, with the strong Libra and air sign energy, they do feel like attracted to you. I'm getting like 2 fire sign energies, regardless of your signs. That's what it feels like. And that is the energy of passion and attraction. I'm hearing inspiration as well. So you can inspire this person. They feel inspired by you. Like you light a fire underneath their butt, is what I'm getting with it. You know, people don't always take kindly to having their world rocked, especially if they're in the 2 of Swords energy. Like if they have the Moon in Libra, they prefer harmony. Maybe you're trying to tap into that, or you are tapping into that energy of harmoniousness. That could be part of the attraction. This is what you have in common. Balance and harmony, Temperance and 2 of Swords. But I do feel like this person's attraction to you does throw them off a bit. They can be angry and irritable. I'm getting like the angry, irritable husband vibe, even if they're not your husband, but for some they will be, or they are. And hence, like, maybe there is a face-off or a standoff, or you guys aren't seeing eye to eye due to that. And in that case, I do feel inclined to feel like, you know, it's the masculines. It's the masculines doing, if you guys are in Two of Swords energy. If there's a face-off or something like that. If there's a block to the connection, it's to do with, like, their passionate energy, but also, like we saw earlier, like bossy and arrogant. And, you know, balding people, balding guys, men in particular, are said to have higher testosterone levels. So that could be another thing, regardless, that we're getting somebody with higher testosterone levels, and therefore those tend to be a little less warm and fuzzy, a little bit more grouchy and cranky at times. But either way, I wanted to see, know about this Two of Swords. I mean, most obviously, when it comes to feelings, Two of Swords talks about somebody not being there, or somebody withdrawing from the connection, somebody being difficult. Like, it could be a stalemate situation with the Justice here. Like, maybe you guys are trying to decide whether or not to get married, whether or not to sign a lease together, whether or not to get a divorce, with the legalities we associate with the Justice card, right? If this is a newer connection, this person, or if it's like a new cycle that's trying to start, you know, between you and this person, then they are unsure about the relationship. Like, they feel unsure. Okay? And it could be because they're trying to decide between you and someone else, or you and something else, okay? There's some sense of lacking clarity, feeling indecisive. It could be just as simple as, I don't have, I don't have enough clarity to make a decision. Like, I don't have enough information to make a decision, or, you know, something like that. Because what Justice is trying to do is trying to see the truth and trying to, like, weigh the pros and cons. This is the information we have now. Like, what can we deduce and figure out from this information? What does this mean, right? And it's in your combined energy. So I feel like on your person's side, that's kind of what they're doing. Trying to come to a very logical, head-centered decision about what's the right thing to do here. But you're also feeling like, what's the right thing to do here? You're just approaching it from a more intimate, I guess you could say, or sensible sort of spiritual standpoint. Like, you're feeling your way to the right decision, and you're kind of vibing with this, and this person is like putting the brakes on it. And it has to do with this Justice energy. What I like to see is across the board here with you guys is that there is an emphasis on fairness and balance. Like, that's important to both of you. So if there has been a lack of fairness, then you guys are wanting to restore that. You're actively trying to do that. You're both trying to do that. Even if things have been fair in the situation, like, even if there haven't been any gross inequities in the situation, you still are both concentrating on doing the right thing, doing the just thing. And there is the energy too of, like, wanting there to be, like, truth in the situation, right? To know the truth about it. You know, if you're not in communication, like, especially if this person's blocking the communication, well, they're really shooting themselves in the foot, because they're not going to get the truth that they really want unless you guys are communicating clearly. That's how you come to a mutual understanding. But I don't feel like it's all them, to be honest. I feel like both of you guys need to work on more open communication to express, like, your needs and your expectations, to kind of, like, really bring this relationship, like, into balance, to be on the same page. Like honesty and teaching each other to respect each other's boundaries. Those are things that are important. Whereas this person might be just kind of trying to enforce their boundaries in kind of like an arrogant or bossy way with that Two of Swords. Just not doing it in the most conducive or happy way for the relationship, basically. Yeah. So there is something to do with that. I think you guys both just really want, you both really just want to do the right thing. That's the main thing, and that's what I like to see. Whatever the right thing is for both of you and for the relationship, that's what you guys both want to do. You want to do the right thing. This person, regardless of how they're acting, especially if they've withdrawn or there's been a split, or they're blocking, this, or not really being receptive to this, they still feel some type of way about you. Okay? Their feelings are not neutral. Let's just put it that way. And I say that because it might appear like like they are. It might appear like their feelings are neutral, but it isn't. I was going to say that your feelings are mutual, because they are. This person just has not let you go. But if this is an ex, they're not ready to come back either. And so I don't, they say that a confused person is a time waster. So somebody needs to hear that. And others of you already know that. And that's why you're just kind of taking care of yourself and like focusing on what makes you feel good. And you're occupying your time in ways that that make you feel more balanced and more good. Better, I guess, is a better way of putting it. Because this person comes across as not having a clear vision, for how they want things to proceed. Like they don't know, especially if this is an ex. So getting back together is definitely on the table in that case, but only when they fully decide to choose you. And so they're wishy-washy right now. That's how they feel, like wishy-washy. And even if it's a newer connection, they're kind of unsure and wishy-washy as well. So and again, this could all be solved by communication. So if you guys are in communication, it's like you both see or feel like, it seems like there is a future. You feel like this is an important connection. You understand that you both complement each other in certain ways. But obviously there is something missing, because there just is. And it'll vary depending on who's watching. And what could that be? That could be just, I think it has to do with there being lack of clarity at times. I think it has to do with somebody, most likely your person, pulling back and not being the most forthcoming or the most available at times. That obviously, is going to take a toll on a relationship, even a really good relationship. So this person could also be in denial about their feelings. I think this person is watching you for sure. Like, however they can watch you, keep an eye on you. If you are in communication, I feel like it is pretty positive, but it might not be that monumental, like you aren't talking about some of the deeper things or the real issue. That's coming through for some. For most, it's just this person feeling like they don't know what to do next, like what choice to make. Like if there has been a painful ending in this situation, and if they were the ones that feel like they were the most hurt, then, in that case, that's kind of what's bothering them, right? They don't know if they should choose a new start with you, okay? They don't know if they should do, either way, they don't know. There's some question about, do we progress or not? And I feel like this person with the Lovers underneath, they do want to progress with you, but they could be in denial. But I'm hearing you deserve somebody who's going to be decisive about you. But I can see why you still care about this person with the Lovers being at the bottom of the deck. Because that is all about, you know, being in love, loving someone. It's a deep love. It's feeling like if you could just get on the same page, you would be much, much stronger together. And in some ways you are on the same page. And on some level, like emotionally especially, you already feel like this is so strong. That you have such a strong bond that, you know, even though you could walk away or whatever, maybe you don't want to do that because it seems like slowly but surely this is going in the right direction, or that, you know, you've already put in time, so you want to see how it pans out. Okay, so what is this person's intentions towards the viewer? Two of Swords person. What are the Two of Swords person's intentions towards the viewer? Okay. We've got the Three of Cups. So, as many of you may know, especially when there's a question of, is there a third party situation here? Then their intention is to entertain both of you. Okay? You don't have to tolerate that. This is just what's coming through. Sometimes being forewarned is forearmed. Okay? So that's not going to be for everybody, because I think we forget that the Three of Cups is a positive card. And so their intentions towards you are positive. It's just, is this, you know, is this what you want, is basically the question. They intend to spend more time with you. Like, I feel like this person does feel like you are the highlight of their days when you are together. Like, you do bring happiness. You do make them feel very good. Like, whenever you guys are together, they feel like, you know, they feel grateful. They feel happy to see you. And this is also talking about, you know, moving it from the Two of Cups honeymoon phase, and also can talk about kind of a naive love or a physical love to a somewhat deeper love. So this is about intending to deepen the connection, which it's already deep with the Lover's card. But if they're in denial, they may not know that, or this is saying that they're getting out of denial with regards to the depth of the connection. Okay? There is this feeling of wanting to party with you, have fun with you, celebrate with you, and continue the relationship as long as possible. Okay? For some of you, if this is an ex, or depending on the situation, they could just want to be friends, but they still want to honor you as a person who's been important to them, and they want to spend time with you because they still care about you, but they are looking more for friends, or, yeah, honestly, for the majority, it would be that they would want more than that. Okay? I just can't get away from the Lover's card energy, and they can't either. So maybe if it's a reconciliation, their intention is to start it off as friends, but then it doesn't work out that way, because what you have is too strong. It's solid. What the two of you have, it's a pretty solid bond regardless. So, but it's honestly, for some, let's start off as friends, they might say, and then see how things go, but in the full knowledge that you guys both sense, and it's gonna get more serious anyways. Like, whether it starts off as friends or not, you know, it's gonna get more serious. Okay, so let's get some messages from this person. We've got, I was wearing a mask to keep you in my life. I didn't know I was pushing you away. Yeah, there's this lack of clarity. This Two of Swords is about putting, you know, putting the brakes on. And sometimes that manifests as somebody, you know, hiding their true feelings, like wearing a mask. And in this case, this person is saying they did that to try to keep you in their life. But really, it just made you like move into your head and be like, okay, what's the truth of the situation? Like, I need to make a very logical decision about this person. What else would this person say? They definitely want things to warm up between the two of you. This person doesn't want to be sitting out in their nightgown holding two dangerous swords and a dangerous balance on their lap under the moonlight with the Two of Swords. They want to move into the more soft and affectionate energy of the Three of Cups with you. We still have so much to learn and experience individually. So there's that guarded energy. I don't feel like it really has a lot to do with, oh, you know, we have so much to learn, you know, individually, or in other words, like, I don't believe we're both quite ready for this. It's still to do with this person wanting to hold their cards close to their chest and, you know, be withholding. Maybe just due to insecurity or whatever, you know, some people are just like that. And I feel like that's more the reason why they say this than an understand. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's more the reason. They're just withholding. That's why they're saying this, more than that they really think that you guys have so much to learn individually. When I follow my heart, it leads me to you. Exactly. It's about holding back, being in denial, being defensive, guarding their boundaries, being just moody, not really like being, in a sense, I am being told that it is that they're not completely ready. But at the bottom of the deck, sure as sugar, for anybody that was wondering about the third party narrative that came out for some, you're the one I want to be with. I choose you. So if there is a choice that needs to be made in that way, you're the one they want to be with. They choose you. Okay? I think this is all I've got for you, Group 2. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload my next video. The next one I'm going to do, I haven't decided yet, but you don't want to miss it. So hit that bell, and if you would like a reading like this, go ahead and email me. My contact information is in the description box down below. If you feel like it, stick around to watch Group 3. Otherwise, you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you next time. Welcome, Group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So go ahead and think about your person of interest. And I'm going to pull some trait cards from my traits deck. That's for sale, linked down below. And I'll pull some to represent you and then some to represent your person of interest. And, you know, that can help validate if you have chosen the right reading or not, right? Or it's just fun to zero in on that energy. So let's see who is watching Group 3. We got some people born in the year of the rat. You're in the year of the rat. Watching. We've got philosophical. Also could be Sagittarius. We've got protective. I think that came out in a previous group. And we've got hippie bohemian. So either you're that way or your person is, because it can be interchangeable or vice versa. It's a general reading. But that is what we're getting for the viewers. So all about peace and love, or maybe you had a past life in the 60s, or you're one of my older viewers and you actually went to Woodstock, or you were around back then too. Maybe you're just drawn to that era, but either way, they're modern hippies and bohemians for sure. I've got sporty coming out, so it could be a case of being like opposites attract if your person is kind of sporty, but we want to see about group 3's person. Show me group 3's person. I've got a couple of cards turned face up here. We've got know-it-all that are mixed in, so let me just get those out. We've got alpha. So are some of you dealing with the know-it-all alpha male or alpha female? Let's get one more card representing group 3's person. We've got sensual and blue eyes. Sensual and blue eyes. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we've got brown eyes, so this person could have brown eyes as well. But those are the ones coming out. So yeah, so they might be an alpha and a know-it-all, but they're sensual, and they've got something about the eyes going on here. So we're going to go ahead and move these up and pull the tarot cards out and find out how this person feels about you. I'm going to do the standard 5-card spread and see what comes out about it. All right, good. All right. We've got the viewer showing up as 3 of Wands. Sun in Aries, established strength, could have that strong in your chart, could be dealing with someone like that. We've got the Hanged One, Piscean energy with the Hanged One. That is the situation. Your person of interest is coming across as feeling like the Page of Wands, fire sign energy. Okay. I was also getting some Taurus too, like Taurus, Aries, cusp kind of thing. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords. Six of Swords speaks of movements, moving on to greener pastures, leaving the past behind. So you're looking to the future, and you could have gotten some good news, or this person is bringing in some good news. There's some sense of realization and spiritual or psychic connection between the two of you. If you look at the pictures, like both of you, you are pointed, your face is pointed towards them, and their face is pointed towards you, and in the middle is the Hanged Man, which is like surrender, just giving in to it, being receptive to whatever news is coming in. So there's a receptivity in the overall energy of the reading. More than likely with the Hanged One here, the relationship is in stagnation, but probably you have been feeling each other's energy, pulling on each other's energy, dreaming about each other, something like that with this Hanged One here. And it's like it's in stagnation because you have to figure out like the best path forward. So this is a major arcana card. And so it would indicate that this is something bigger than the both of you. And the stagnation is due to something bigger than the both of you. Okay, we manifestors know that it's still something that we have manifested, but for the purposes of this reading, you know, that's what's coming through. This could have been on pause for a while, or if it's just entered a stagnation phase, just know that there is going to be patience needed, and this is a time to kind of reassess, you know, the direction that you want the relationship to go in. I can see you both have a passion for each other, that you both find the relationship inspirational. There are warm feelings towards one another. There is attraction here. But, yeah, the situation is on pause because you have to reassess, like, where the relationship is heading. Okay, so there's a lack perhaps, or there was in the past, maybe a lack of a clear vision of where this connection could go, or maybe your vision for the future and their vision for the future wasn't meshing. So that needed to be looked at. With the Six of Swords underneath, it's saying moving from a hard time to better times. So maybe things weren't so great in the past. Maybe there was butting of heads, too many cooks in the kitchen. Your person came across as alpha, maybe you're an alpha as well, or it just wasn't meshing. There's a lot of stuff I'm getting, but the bottom line is that you both feel like having a new beginning and seeing where this goes, but it's a matter of, like, reassessing to make a new choice is what I'm hearing. I'm getting that image from the movie The Secret, where she's talking about it's a good thing that everything that we think doesn't happen immediately. We'd be in trouble if it did. So, like, if you saw a picture of an elephant, for example, and if it manifested immediately, it would be right there in your living room. That's a problem, right? And think about that. So this is like, okay, there's some tweaks that need to be made to how you guys think and feel about this relationship and what you want from it. And that's what this pause is for, to give you the space to do that, okay? And so it feels like things are progressing, and I feel like you both feel that way, but it's very slow. But sometimes that patience is like the personal sacrifice that you have to make to achieve like a really meaningful outcome. So it's what's necessary to make it meaningful, and not just, get what you want quickly, but then it's less meaningful than it would have been had you like taken the time to go through this hanged one energy of reflecting and reevaluating your current path. So you can make more, just make better decisions about how you move this thing forward. You both want to, but it's a matter of like logistics. I keep hearing the word logistics, like logistically, how do we do this kind of thing. And I think too, it's a way of getting to know each other intuitively and getting more insights about this, so that you can, like, again, figure out what's, what your goals should be, what your desires really are, that kind of thing. There could have been, a sacrifice, but like an actual somebody having to give something up or something like that, whether it's a lifestyle, another person, job, fill in the blank, or the sacrifice is not being able to have the delightful, wonderful outcome that you really want together, because you have to figure things out first. That in itself could be the sacrifice, is this whole reevaluation period and having to see things from a different angle and trying to figure out like how to improve things. It's like, interesting. Yeah, whatever's going on though, self-reflection is the name of the game. That's what you guys are both doing in this situation. And if it's somebody from your past, doing this is going to provide a healthier foundation for moving forward in the future. And I can see that you both want to be together, so I'm not even going to go into like, yourself reflecting about moving on. I mean, some of you could, with the Six of Swords being underlying, that moving on could be taking place. You have free will. You can do that if you want to. Your person could have done that. But the bottom line is that they still feel, like talking to you. They still feel attracted to you. They still want to give you some positive news, and you're looking for it. You're waiting for it. You're thinking about it. You're expecting it. Or at least that's what you want to. And if you don't, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing here at the reading. But I see attraction and continued desire for one another regardless of the circumstances. And the circumstances will depend on who's watching, right? Because as always, this is a general reading. With that being said, though, getting into, down to business in terms of like what this person really feels about you, they just feel like I said before, they feel inspired. They feel inspired by you. Like, if you're not in contact, doesn't matter. They could be, for some of you, they actually are watching you somehow, whether it's your social media or something else. But regardless, the Hanged One is about a psychic and spiritual connection. So feeling each other's energy. And either way, they just feel, especially if this is a newer connection, it's like infatuation energy. Or if it's been a while and it's like this person's trying to have a new cycle with you, a new beginning. They're excited about it. They could even be obsessed at times by their infatuation with you. They still see the potential here. Even if the universe is pressing pause on this connection, they still see the potential for the two of you, and they feel really good about it. So, that's a really good sign for a new beginning in the connection, if there's one that's needed. But even if you guys are like in a relationship, they want to, keep the passion alive, They could be wanting to spice things up. Like if it looks like things have gotten a little stale maybe, or it feels like that due to the stagnation, they want to spice things up. They want to take you to new dates, like on new dates to new places, or, they just want to make it work. And they do want to figure out the vision for this connection and get the show on the road, like get it moving forward. Like they want to figure out like, what is the vision? What is the goal that the two of us have? Like, what is our shared vision for the future together? So that, okay, now we've got that. Now we can, get up, get off the wall, turn ourselves right side up and start walking forward here, start moving it forward and taking those new opportunities to be together and to explore the relationship. Now, the page of Wands is all about, passion and new beginning, okay? And you could be hearing from this person. They could be sending you a text message. They could be coming over physically to see you. There's some energy of wanting to be in contact and in touch with you, okay? And they're interested in moving this forward. They definitely are interested in that. So what are their intentions towards this connection? Got the Queen of Pentacles. That's that new beginning. Like they want okay. I'm trying to think of the right word. They don't care about, they're getting to the point where they don't care about what's right and wrong, and they don't care about finding that perfect vision. Like the universe may want that for you. Your collective subconscious may want you guys to like figure out, all the ins and outs of your future vision together and iron out all the wrinkles. But on a very human level, with Pentacles energy being solid, reality, human level, they just want to make you their spouse, their partner. They don't really care about all the details and things like that. Like they just want to, it's this energy of like throwing caution to the wind, basically. And just making you, making you their queen, making you their king. Their intentions for you are very loving and caring. And they intend to put in the work to make the relationship work. And You know, they really do have wonderful intentions towards you. So I really love to see this for you guys, because the Queen of Pentacles is a very loving person. She's very loving, but she's also very handy, is what I'm hearing, in terms of taking practical steps and putting in the work, you know. She's what I like to call the business partner wife. And this person intends to work with you, like maybe in a business together, but you know, romantically too, obviously, as a partner. And not necessarily a business like a business, but like just in terms of putting in the work on the connection. They want to support you. They want you to keep a positive attitude about the relationship, and they want to do that too. And they want you to have everything. The Queen of Pentacles is kind of high maintenance, you know. She is a sweetheart most of the time in her higher vibration, and she will go out of her, you know, way to help other people who need help and whatnot. But she is used to a certain level of, like, she's accustomed to a certain way of living, you know, that tends to be more comfortable, more luxurious, not worrying about money, you know. She's accustomed to a certain lifestyle, and he wants to keep you in the lifestyle you're accustomed to. And if you're not accustomed to a Queen of Pentacles lifestyle, he wants to make you accustomed to a Queen of Pentacles lifestyle. Okay? Then I say it that way because the majority who watch are feminines, but apply the pronouns that fit. Okay? If it's a woman you're here for, she wants to keep you in that lifestyle that you're accustomed to. Like, she definitely wants to, I mean, there's a sense of her wanting to, like I said before, business partner wife, be your equal in terms of giving to you as well, not just, you know, taking or anything like that. She wants to kind of be like a power couple with you, but also she has like romantic notions of how it should be. You know, it's like Ever After, that movie with Drew Barrymore. You know, she doesn't need the prince to save her, right? They save each other, you know. So yeah, for the masculines watching, that's this person's intentions. And either way, you know, they just want things between you to blossom and become something special, because they know that it is something special, and they know it has that potential. So they just want to be happy with you. Okay, basically, it's very simple. What it boils down to, that this person, they intend to be happy with you, to make you happy and to be happy with you. Okay, they love you very deeply, especially if this is, you know, somebody that you've known for a while or are in a committed or in a relationship with. You know, they want to be committed. This is on pause, but that doesn't change the fact that they intend to be committed to you, that they continue to grow with you, and like have a happy future with you. Even if you both don't know how this is going to work out, you don't know what your shared vision looks like. What you both know in your hearts is that you know, you want to be happy together. That's what it is. So you can say blanket affirmations that me and my fill in the blank, or put their like name in it. Me and so, you know, we achieve a happy future together. You know, you can say just a blanket affirmation. You don't have to know all the details and the logistics of how it's going to play out. Just affirm for what you want, even in a general sense, and it will get you there. Okay. Just, this person wants to support and love you. They want to give you affection. They want the bond to increase. They feel like a bond like this doesn't come easily, and it's kind of like a once in a lifetime. And even if it's work, it's worth it. They want to be dedicated to you. They want you to be dedicated to them. They want to indulge you and shower you with attention and put in the effort, and for you both to do that for each other and make each other both feel secure and both feel loved unconditionally. So this person just wants to see you happy, you know. And if this is someone from the past, it's like they want to see you happy, whether it's with them or not, because they love you and they really care about you. So this is more obviously for those who, you know, have been in a relationship with this person, or it's a deeper kind of relationship, not just, this isn't, you know, for those who simply have a crush or something like that. So what I'm talking about right now in this moment is about unconditional love, and this person wanting that with you. And, you know, recognizing that they're going to love you forever. And they just want you to be happy. And they have best wishes towards you. Regardless, they would prefer to be together with you, but whatever happens, they just want you to be happy, and they have best wishes towards you. And like that, it's within your hands. Like, you guys have this. You can make this work. That's how they feel. It's very romantic, very sweet energy, and they feel like you both understand this. On some level, you both understand that you can make this work and you can be happily ever after. You can have a bright and happy future together where you're supporting each other, and there's love and affection back and forth toward one another and to one another, and just dedicated to each other and indulging each other and spoiling each other and being that rock for one another. And just, you know, it's really, really comfortable and cozy and a very, very beautiful luxe vibe, and I'm digging it. And it's like you both already feel like, in some ways, you have that. But you certainly both feel like you can have that, and that's why you're looking to each other, because regardless of the pause that's been placed on this connection, things are moving forward. And you both do want basically the same thing, even if you don't know how to define it. And that's to be happy together. So let's get a message from this person. A solid new beginning. To grow something together. To move to better days together. Okay? What would this person say if they had no filter? So we're getting all mixed up here. Group 3's person. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. What's going on? Crazy. Okay, we've got my mother spoiled me, which taught me to be very selfish and childish in relationships. Okay. So I suppose that's something they want you to know. Maybe you already know that. They want you to know, like, that's kind of like they're used to getting their way and they want to get what they want, you know? That kind of a thing. I feel like it's just by way of explanation, letting you know that. I love you so much. Can't you see that? This person maybe isn't used to having to show someone that they love them, or do it in a way that is typical, because like they had this relationship with, you know, a mother or a parental figure where basically they just didn't have a good role model. Like they didn't, like, spoiled children or spoiled people don't usually have to like put themselves out to, they don't have to put themselves out for anyone, right? And so with you, it's like they don't know how to, because they're coming across as a page. So they maybe don't know how to say things exactly the right way, or to express things the right way, or to do things in exactly the right way. But it's not for lack of wanting to, because maybe they feel like, you know, they are showing you how they feel, but you're not receiving it that way. Or you do feel what they're, and I do feel like if this is your reading, you feel them and you already know a lot of this, that they love you and that this is important. This is an important relationship and that you both want this. But because the Emperor, or the Empress, some of you could be an Empress, since I said that. But the Three of Wands is expecting like a payoff for their efforts. And if this person isn't like reciprocating in the way that you want them to, it could feel like to you that they don't care. But they're saying here that they do. and they just don't know how to show it. There's still a lot we must heal before we can align. So talking about needing to heal, okay? And that's what that Hanged one is about. Pushing pause on the relationship while you guys both heal from things in the past, maybe things in the relationship, and just basically get ready by figuring out, you know, what you want ultimately to happen here and what those steps look like to get, like what the steps look like to get there, to get to what you want to happen here, like figuring that whole thing out. At the bottom of the deck we have, I don't know what to do, and I can't handle your words right now. And that just goes to show, again, somebody that is ill-equipped for relationships and ill-equipped for this relationship. But it's not for a lack of desire or love that they stay away, or that they behave, you know, childishly, or however they're behaving. It's not due to a lack of love. It's due to these other factors that this person is saying, you know. And they can't handle your words right now. They're a page. Pages can't handle the words. Let's see if we can get timing, though, because I feel like that page is going to come in with a message. And they might not say the exact right thing, though. And what did I get for timing? Page of Cups. So we're not going to get timing. And they're stingy about timing anyway. Okay? What that is saying, though, is a doubling down, saying that it will be an affectionate message. They might be a little bit shy. It did come out when I said maybe they won't, like, they will be, when I said that their message won't necessarily be, like, the best message, right? Because they're just a page. And the Page of Cups is like, duh, you know. Page of Cups is a silly little character indeed, which validates that, yeah, the message might not be, you know, the best message. It won't be the most sophisticated message, but it will be affectionate and sweet, and it's done with the intention of having a romantic new beginning in this connection, and or reigniting the passion and the romance in the connection. So at least there's that. That's what I've got for you, Group 3. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you. And yeah, if you would like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below. And I'll talk to you guys next time.